Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. So today I will present the prototype and evaluation of a decentralized common data environment. And as we have not that much time, I will just start directly with explaining the background of this proposal. The common data environment should be a single source of truth, like everybody knows. We talked about this a few times already. However, in practice, it is rarely the case that we have only one single common data environment. Usually in one project, there are 3 or even more CDEs used in the same time. Stakeholders are transferring data between them manually. It's not recorded anywhere. So we have a lack of transparency and traceability of all information in one place. So for example, during the design, tools like BIM 360 or Aconex or even Dropbox are used. A part of this, we have tools in construction to track construction progress. Then we have emails, and in the operation and maintenance phase, we have other tools like CAFM or other tools to collect operation maintenance data. And my proposal is not to develop another CDE that would replace all of those tools, as they are very complex and they are not only for sharing files, uploading and downloading, they have many other functions. And it's simply not possible to have it all in one tool for all of the phases in the lifecycle. So we propose to integrate the existing tools together using blockchain and record all of the transactions in one place in an immutable and tamper-proof way. Data would be automatically recorded using smart contracts on the blockchain, and if we want to have more security, we can use IPFS as an archive to store files. So this is a short video showing how the dashboard to access the data from the blockchain could look like. So we could basically log in with our credentials, which are linked to the public and private key on the blockchain. And then we have some basic information about the project, some statistics about how much data is stored, and also a status if there was no manipulation or some problems with the data. And in the bottom, we have all of the transactions from different CDs, which we can extend to a full view. And then we have listed all of the transactions, so like uploads, downloads, revisions, approvals, and anything that is happening inside of one project. So we have basic information recorded, as blockchain is not for storing the files, but we can record some simple text data, like, of course, the timestamp and the users and names of the files, what type of transaction it was, from which source it comes, and what status and so on it is. And we can, of course, adjust and filter the information however we like. So the next tab is showing the file history. So we can select one file and see what happened in the past to one particular file, but also all of the other data that is connected to this type of file. And then again, we can click on it and see more information. We can see also a preview of each of the files. We can link this with the CDEs. And we can also go from this place directly to the source file. Here we can also see like the previous version, who did what and when. There is also another way to show. So instead of a list, we can change the view to a timeline, which is a more graphical way to represent the history of each file and how the data was traveling between different stakeholders, different tools, and we can just go back in time and see how, like, what is the history of the project, how everything worked out. So I showed this prototype to stakeholders from the industry. I used 2 methods, the focus group and individual user study. But today I will show only the results of the user study because of the time restriction. And I interviewed 13 different stakeholders. They were mostly people who are using CDEs in every day, basically. So BIM managers from general contractor companies or client side, or also software providers who are working on CDE solutions. And first, I asked them to fill a short survey how they like the tool. So this is their feedback, and most of them were very happy with the tool, or they thought it would be useful and intuitive, supportive, practical, and also easy to use. And then I talked with each of them for like half an hour around, and I coded the transcript of the interviews according to the SWOT analysis. So I have a category of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. As you can see, strengths are actually the biggest category. And I will just briefly talk about each of the categories. So the main strength, or one of the most important strengths of this tool is integrating all of the existing tools, so that we do not force stakeholders to switch to another platform, but we rather let them use what they know. And we use blockchain as a governor of all of the data from other CDEs. Another benefit of blockchain is its neutrality. So it's a vendor neutral solution, and it can integrate all of the systems. And of course, the immutability, and providing a historical record, which is basically indisputable in a court, and providing more transparency and traceability. And also what was important, or what we already said a few times, that the user friendliness is very important. So the tool has to be easy to use, and it has to be something that people would like to work with. However, there are also some weaknesses, of course. So the main weakness of blockchain, and this tool as well, is the vulnerability of off-chain data. We cannot store the files on the blockchain. Also, there is a problem with sensitive data, as especially private clients don't like to put their data on the public blockchain. And the stakeholders thought that this is more a solution for large-scale projects and not for small companies. And the opportunities that I found in the industry is, first of all, the need of the companies to protect their ownership of data. So in the centralized CDEs like we have now, the client is paying for the CDE, so he also likes to own the data, and other stakeholders are don't really like to share their data with the client, so that's why they keep using the other CDEs. And this leads to the fact that we have those multiple CDEs at the moment. And the threats are, first of all, risk that the existing software vendors will not comply with this idea, so that they will not allow us to access all of the data from their APIs. Also, there are also like many different competitive solutions, like shared servers, or yeah, all of the cloud solutions which are currently used. And lastly, there is a lack of interest, or kind of yeah, people are kind of afraid of blockchain still. So there must be some kind of change of hearts in the industry, that they will trust that blockchain is the right solution. And there are also a few additional teams, as not everything was fitting into the SWOT analysis. So I have a few other codes related to future development, and challenges and open questions. So there were some suggestions how this tool could be, or how this idea could be extended. First of all was connecting workflows between different CDEs, so that it's possible to start one workflow in one CDE and just transfer it to the other one. Also, AI integration was a big topic, as well as integrating other solutions, not only CDEs, but other systems like GIS and anything that is related to built environment, integrating automatic payments, 3D viewers, or open formats, and requirements of validation of requirements. And there were also some questions about the blockchain solution. So first of all, where the data is located, is it possible to limit it only to European storages, for example? Does the blockchain comply with the European security laws or the other standards? And how to solve the permission management. So the permission rights in the existing CDs has to be connected somehow with the with the blockchain. And yeah, with this, I would like to finish my presentation, and I'm looking forward to your questions. Thank you.